Welcome to another day of the Interstitial Cystitis Association virtual Walk for an IC Cure and Walk for IC Awareness. Today, your interstitial cystitis myth is that intimate relationships are doomed with interstitial cystitis. And this is a sad myth because this is definitely not true. Whether you are a man or a woman that is suffering with these darn IC symptoms, that can take a toll on intimate relationships in your life. But I think you guys are going to be very excited for the expert interview that we have for you tonight. It's all going to be about intimacy and sexual intercourse and sex with IC and ways that you can make that better in your life. I feel like this is an area that no one talks about. It's sort of hush hush. You guys suffer in silence with this and it affects your relationships. So we're going to be talking to an expert today on how we can take active steps towards making that a better situation in your life if that is a goal for you. And so what I want everybody to realize though is that this is a myth that your relationships are doomed. It is certainly one that we want to bust, that we're going to bust tonight in our expert interview. I'm really excited for that one, and I hope you guys are too. The Interstitial Cystitis Association fact of the day is that the ICA was actually founded in 1984 by a person, a woman named Vicki Ratner, now known as Dr. Vicki Ratner, but she was in medical school at the time, and she had symptoms of interstitial cystitis, and she went to doctor after doctor. Mind you, she's learning about things in medical school, and she could not find somebody that knew what was going on with her. And what she ended up doing was self-diagnosing herself with interstitial cystitis after many rounds of research and going from doctor to doctor, who finally took her seriously and got that diagnosis. And so, at the time, and this is, guys know, not that long ago, 1984, at that time, the medical literature still described interstitial cystitis as a hysterical condition that most women that just wanted attention were going about saying that they had. And if that gives you nails on a chalkboard type feeling, it should. And it does show that in a relatively short amount of time, the interstitial cystitis diagnosis and the way that it is viewed in the medical community is very much different than it was even back then. And Vicki Ratner then decided to start and found this organization so that nobody would have to go through what she went through in this delayed diagnosis. Now, we're still working on it. There's a lot of things to be done, but we are grateful for her perseverance with this condition. We're grateful for her initial, perseverance to found this organization, and we hope that the interstitial cystitis continues to carry on her legacy and continue all of the hard work that she's done to build advocacy, awareness, education for interstitial cystitis, for the people suffering with interstitial cystitis. So we can be very thankful to Dr. Ratner for founding the organization, and thank you so much for being a part in supporting the Interstitial Cystitis Association. And on that note, your challenge for today is actually donation-based. And we understand that these are hard times for everybody, and donation is not required to participate in the event, but we'll give you a little nudge to support the Interstitial Cystitis Association and all that we do for you guys. So what I want you to do today, your challenge for today, is to pick a family member, a friend, somebody, even tell your story online, and tell your interstitial cystitis story to someone who might not know what you've been dealing with. And your donation challenge is to either yourself or find someone that would be willing to donate just $1 for every year that you've had interstitial cystitis. Again, I know that the times are tough right now, but if nothing else, the challenge for the donation can be $1 for every year that you've been suffering with the condition. If donation is not in the cards for you right now or anybody that you know, then your challenge is to share either privately, because even that helps to raise awareness, privately or publicly, about some of the struggles that you may have been having with having this condition. You're going to, if you choose to do it on social media, you can still use the hashtag walk for the number 4 IC 2020. And hopefully we can start to raise a little bit of money for the ICA and help to, most importantly, raise awareness around your inner circle of family and friends of the struggles that you may have been going through, but also from a global perspective, know that a lot of people struggle with this condition. You are not alone. And I hope that this challenge today can share stories of struggle, but also stories of triumph over this condition. So good luck today. Make sure to log your steps, and we'll see you later on tonight for the expert interview.